Hi, I'm Lauren,
And I'm Casey.
and we're discussing barter or in-kind exchange. According to the IRS, bartering is trading of one product or service for another. Usually there is no exchange of cash. Barter may take place on an informal one-on-one basis between individuals and businesses, or it can take place on a third-party basis through a barter exchange company. A barter exchange is any person or organization with members or clients that contract with each other or with the barter exchange to jointly trade or barter property or services. The term does not include arrangements that provide solely the informal exchange of similar services on a non-commercial basis.
Essentially, bartering is an exchange that occurs between at least two parties. The exchange that takes place involves goods and products instead of just monetary supplements. In order for the exchange to fall under classification of the barter exchange, one party must need the services that are being brought by the other party, and the exchange will be mutual, meaning that they will benefit from the goods that the other party provides. Furthermore, the barter exchange can occur in cycle, meaning that within communities, one person may be known for providing a certain good, whereas another may specialize in something different. The cycle will benefit all because the diversity of products will effectively meet the needs of all.
Our application is this image we have provided that illustrates a barter or in-kind exchange. The person on the right is offering a rooster in the exchange, whereas the person on the left is bringing a basket of apples. Each person is in need of the other person's product or is aware of the benefits the product will provide. It is also important to note that both individuals are in need of something and are willing to give up something that they no longer need in exchange. Therefore, an even and mutual exchange is being performed because although each are losing something, they are also gaining something needed.
One way to analyze this is by considering the relationship between a bee and a flower. This is an example of bartering in nature. The flower gives the bee nectar in exchange for the bee pollinating other flowers. The bee needs its food source from the flower in the form of nectar. But in order to reproduce, the flower needs the bee to spread its pollen to surrounding plants. Both parties benefit, and there is currency exchange simply between the two goods.
A barter or in-kind exchange occurs under very specific circumstances that can distinguish them from other forms of exchange as well as cause a basis of connection. For instance, the exchange of pay that is experienced by wage laborers is quite different than the form of payment exchanged between bartering or contract payments. In regards to wage laborers, the exchange takes action between a worker and an employer in an environment in which the employer often sets a predetermined wage for the employee, which is much less personal than bartering. In essence, the wage laborer is paid on the basis of their completed work, and the amount of pay varies based on how much work is completed. Arguably, the wage worker more than likely experiences more freedom and financial stability because it is nearly guaranteed that upon completion, regardless of the condition of the product, the laborer will receive a beneficial pay. However, the product that is traded in a barter exchange can be and is often judged based on its quality and presentation. With that being said, it could be difficult for one barterer to effectively exchange their product if their product appears undesirable to the other party, ultimately endangering the possibility of acquiring the necessary goods that one needs. Despite their obvious differences, the two manner of exchanges allow for both parties to benefit as long as the work is completed and the product is appealing. The employee benefits upon receiving their paycheck, and the employer benefits from the completed work, while both parties in the barter exchange benefit from the accumulation of the other's goods.
We hope you enjoyed our video.